Are you preparing for IELTS speaking but you feel stuck on Part 1 questions? Don't worry, in this video I'll give you 5 ready-made answers you can copy, memorize, and sound like a native speaker. Let's jump right in. Hey everyone, my name is Charlotte Kingsley. I'm from Austin, Texas, and in this video I'll share some model answers for Part 1 of the IELTS speaking test. Now, I'll be using my own details in the answers, things about my city, my lifestyle, my background, but remember, you can always replace them with your own details to make your responses more personal and authentic. So, let's dive in. What kind of accommodation do you live in? Well, I currently live in a modern apartment right in the heart of downtown Austin. It's a high-rise building with floor-to-ceiling windows, so the view of the city skyline is absolutely breathtaking. One thing I particularly love is the open plan layout, which makes the place feel spacious and airy. Honestly, it's perfect for me because it combines convenience, being close to work, cafes, and gyms, with a sense of comfort and privacy. Alright, now let's move on to the second question, which is just as important. How long have you been living in your current home, and what made you decide to stay there? I've been living here for almost 3 years now, which is actually the longest I've ever stayed in one place as an adult. Initially, I moved in because it was close to my job, but over time I realized the neighborhood has everything I need: vibrant nightlife, cozy coffee shops, and even green spaces for jogging. Plus, the building management is super reliable, which means I don't have to worry about maintenance issues. That peace of mind really convinced me to stay. Okay, let's head over to the third question, which digs a bit deeper into personal preferences. What's your favorite room in your home? Without a doubt, my favorite room is the living room. It has this incredibly comfy sectional sofa where I can just sink in after a long day, and there's a big bookshelf filled with novels and travel guides I've collected over the years. What I love most, though, is that it's the social hub of the apartment. Whenever friends come over, that's where we hang out, listen to music, and sometimes even play board games. So, it's not just a room, it's a place that really reflects my personality and lifestyle. Now, let's jump into the fourth question, which is really interesting because it makes you think about the future. Would you like to change anything about your home or move in the future? To be honest, I'm quite happy with my apartment right now, but if I had the chance, I'd probably add a bigger balcony or maybe even move to a townhouse with a private garden. The idea of having an outdoor space where I could host barbecues or just relax with a cup of coffee really appeals to me. That said, I'm not in a rush to move because my current place ticks most of the boxes for my lifestyle. Still, I like to keep the option open for the future. Finally, let's wrap it up with the fifth question, which ties everything together. Do you prefer living in a house or an apartment? Well, I think both have their pros and cons, but personally, I lean toward apartments. Living in a house gives you more space and independence, but apartments usually offer better security and modern amenities, like a gym or a swimming pool. For someone like me, who's constantly juggling work and social life, the convenience of an apartment outweighs the extra space a house might provide. That's why, at this stage of my life, I'd definitely say an apartment suits me best. So, There you have it, 5 high-scoring answers you can adapt for your own IELTS speaking test. Remember, don't just memorize the words, but try to personalize them so they sound natural coming from you. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments which question you find the hardest in part 1. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.